Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. I am Birdman Johnson. We're here playing some Dwarf Fortress in Drinkfountain, and yes, the place is still a bit of a mess. I was going to wait until this was all cleaned up, but that's taking too long. So we're here now. Let's look at our dogs real quick. Dog singular actually is fine. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, a couple of males, and then the rest all get war trained. Fantastic. Wonderful. Yeah, this is just going to take a while to clean up. So the plan for today then is while we clean this up and melt down all the gear we don't need. What are these? These are anvils. We have extra anvils. Anvil. Yeah, go ahead and melt those down while we're at it. We are going to continue our campaign of aggression against the Goblins. We're going to hit, let's see, we hit Light Jackal recently. Here we go, Ages Hate. Let's hit Ages Hate. Go get 'em, boys! And that's that. So that's all the plan I have so far. We'll see what happens. I have set our population limit all the way up to 200. I don't want 200 dwarves in here, but I figure maybe if I set the population higher, we'll get more migrants. I don't know. And then we'll be able to occupy more settlements going forward. I think at some point it could be fun to play as one of our captured settlements. Can we occupy this? No? Alright, well, cancel that then. Too bad we can't take over abandoned villages. Although, on the other hand, I don't care. I don't like how the NPC cities are designed, so I might not actually enjoy taking over one of those. But we can look at it. We can consider it. Oh, we have an artifact. That thing the guy was working on finished. Oh, that is okay. Attis Kidir Deduk Danman, Stake Ardent, the Manor of Heaviness. It is a sleek silk spider, cave spider silk mask. There we go. It is worth 30,000 dwarf bucks. It is studded with iron, decorated with naked moldog bone and grey langur leather, and encircled with bands of bronze. It is made from cave spider silk, of course. Menaces with spikes of cave spider silk, giant mole bone, and pyrite. It also features an image of Eton Shotrings, the dwarf, and some other dwarves in pyrite. Eton is surrounded by the dwarves. This relates to the appointment of that dwarf to the position of General of the Allied Mountain in the early spring of 252, way back at the beginning. So this is a historical military commander from our civilization, not anyone we've ever had anything to do with. This is going to take so long to drain. Although, you know what we can be doing. Where's that lever? Go ahead and pull that to get that closed, the hatch there. Yeah, we've got a lot of dumping to do, a lot of sorting. Yeah, let's just get this refilled before winter. Because as soon as possible, I would like to start getting the next round of captives moved in. You know, for some reason, viewers, when I showed this to my wife, she wasn't nearly as enthused as you were. For some reason. Or as enthused as I'm assuming you're going to be, as the episode before this has not aired yet at the time I am recording this. I'm choosing to be optimistic. Is anybody coming to pull that lever? Oh, it already happened and I missed it. Where's my hatch cover? Hello? What the? Oh, what's that doing over there? Huh. Okay. Very well. How do I build a hatch cover again? Is it just in here somewhere? Floor hatch. No access to hatch cover. What? Well, now how did that happen? See, I was expecting that. Okay. Interesting. Right then. So is that something we're going to have to do every time? Okay. That is going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, Hunter's throwing a tantrum. You're supposed to be in prison right now. You know, for murdering a guy. No, forget about attending a meeting with, it looks like, Adil the manager. You're supposed to be in prison. No, that's Domas the mayor. Who is not going to the mayor's residence, but it looks like this agitated hunter wants to attend a meeting with the mayor. Okay. This is fine. Anyway, about that hatch cover issue. How do I want to fix that? I guess what we'll do is just get a little weird with it. If this is just going to be a thing we'll have to do, then we'll build a walkway here, we'll install a door, and we'll just remember to lock that. Anyway, how's our military doing? Yep, we're still waiting on someone to go pick up equipment. The longest part of any mission is getting ready for the mission. Ah, good, we got some war dogs getting trained. Now we have to fill the water skin. You know what? You know what we should do? Let me dig us a well. A protected well. Where shall we do that? Where's a good spot for a water tower? We can put it behind the mayor's house, perhaps. Yeah, that works. We'll put it here. No, I did this wrong. Undo everything. Okay, here. Yeah, we want the blocks. And we want blocks. Okay. And then we'll just go ahead and install a staircase there. Yeah, okay. This will work. Basically what we're going to do, I'm going to build a few levels of tower here. We'll bucket brigade some water into it. And then when that's done, we'll put a well on top. And then, in the event that we need water, for example, for wounded dwarves, when the water's all frozen, we'll still have access to that without having to go underground. They got there. We had a strong positional advantage. We fought with some goblins. Did we kill anybody? Ooh, somebody's neck was smashed. There we go. We killed one goblin and stole some stuff. Okay. Nothing we particularly need. But it doesn't matter. As always, the point isn't to get usable loot. The point is to inconvenience the goblins. Let's go again. Hatred senses. Fantastic. The Salves of Authoring. Get on out there. So by being a Marks Dwarf squad, I see that we have a Swordmaster in the group. Pray tell, Swordmaster. We are mainly equipped with water. Perhaps that Swordmaster will go find a crossbow. Like he's supposed to. Okay, this is all going to take some time, of course. Alright then. You know what time it is. That's right, it's time for a cut. While we let the boring stuff happen off screen, we have a water tower now. I guess we have about 4 stories there. In fact, exactly 4 stories. Up here, once this is filled, which we are going to just do with buckets, we're going to build 4 wells on the corners there and leave the center open for bucketing. Oh, and here comes a seasonal autosave. Now, unfortunately for us, I have just dispatched raiders. So, hopefully, we don't get a siege right now, because that would be very inconvenient. We're out some fighters. We're out 10 fighters right now. Maybe we'll get some migrants. Maybe we'll get a human caravan. It seems likely. Still not totally sure what's going on with the humans. Doubt we'll ever figure that out, but hopefully we can get some of them into our civilization and form like a human preserve? A human zoo, if you will. No, maybe not that. Maybe not a human zoo. Well, maybe. Okay, anyway, this is going to take a while, of course. This has not happened. You know what? I'm just gonna... See, now the hatch is intact, so I don't understand what's happening here. Anyway, let's activate that so we can start filling this again, and let's just begin breaking down some cages here. We'll go ahead and put them in the chamber. And then we'll start prepping that for future use. Oh, I'm not doing us any favors here in terms of the frame rate. Oh, yeah, that's right. I slaughtered a bunch of turkeys and peafowl, so we should begin doing this again. Because what we really need right now in the fort is more food and drink. Well, go on, get out there. We're having to range further afield to find fresh targets. We're going all the way over here to Nourished Dungeon. Site government is Jobaris. I don't know what to do with that. Suppose we'll see what happens when we get there. We did kill a goblin void zombie on one of our raids recently. Where are the miners? The miners are all working in the garden. That's interesting. Well, I haven't given them any mining to do, so they got to do something, right? Okay. Yeah, place some cages. Oh yeah, we also need some cavern monsters here. Just rip up all of these and we'll... Can't totally tell where all the cages are because of the water and the garbage. But, you know, it's fine. Ah, good. That has been done. Fantastic. Oop! The mayor has given birth to a boy. Wonderful. And it brings us up to, I guess, 82 citizens now? Has anybody put this guy in prison yet? Nope, he ain't down there. Destroy building. No? Oh, no, I told you to do that. That's fine. Yes, okay. Carry on, as you were. That is a building I want you to knock down. Okay. Sure, a giant bat works there. How about a helmet snake? Yeah, troll. We like trolls. Cave toad. Goblins here. Yes, good. Let's see, we got a troll. Got a helmet snake. How about another cave toad? How about a troll? Any more goblins? Not yet. Not good. The cage traps are getting replenished. Now that we have a few more cages available. Okay. You fishing? We don't really need the fish, but, you know, it's fine. Oop, I see a tree that is not where it should be. I just did a tree check, but... Oh! The captain of the guard has given birth. Wonderful! Marvelous, I forgot you were female. Okay, I think it's just that one tree right now. When the pond thawed, somebody dropped a goblin corpse down there. So we'll have to retrieve that next winter. Let's see, Groblin. Yeah, helmet snake, cave toad, helmet snake. Why do we have so many helmet snakes? Did we capture the whole... What do snakes live in? Herds, I guess. Did we capture a whole herd of snakes? Amusing, if so. Some of these have got to be their trolls, right? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're all going to be drowning together and being cut apart by weapon traps, so it doesn't really matter which faction they're with. Okay, we are melting. We are making charcoal. That is how we're getting rid of all this stuff. Good. This is all meltables. Fantastic. Not looking forward to taking the time to rig up all these cage traps, of course. But this is the method we've gone with. Yeah, suspended construction, don't care. Just finish the job. How's this going? It's proceeding. That's about all we can say. This is such a mess. Everything's always a mess around here. No, stop doing that. Okay, everyone's traveling. So that should be resolving pretty soon. Hey, there they are. Wow. Look at that, I'm a genius. They walked in and took some stuff, some garbage. We did get a silver Gobolopirbus block That's something we have now. Hey, did we ever finish? Yes, we can assemble the ob now. The ob is a large stationary stone musical instrument above which hang 62 stone bells. No! The musician uses a bone keyboard to select which of those bells are struck. The instrument has a 7-octave range going from a very low to an extremely high pitch. The instrument has a thin vibrating something. Okay, well, assemble it. Stone bells? I don't know about that. That's some dwarven magic right there. Okay, let's get everybody back in. And then what do you say we hit Hail Wraiths? We'll send both squads out to get them while we're between seasons, because we shouldn't be getting a siege at this point. I think. If you'll forgive me for metagaming a little bit. Oh yes, we have loose bolts all over the place here. Let's reclaim those. We're going to continue ignoring the logs that have fallen into the ponds. Those don't matter. Which, do we have any loose bolts down here? Somehow no. Okay. Oh, y'all have cages that you're bringing up. I see. Some of these cavern monsters were down there a little bit. Hadn't been brought up to the surface yet. But we are making good progress on installing the new subjects, let's call them. Okay, looks like everybody's back in, so we're going to risk it. Not end black. Hatred senses. Where did I say we were going to hit? Doesn't really matter. Ah, Hail Wraiths. Okay. Okay, we're going to risk it. This could go badly, but our dwarves are highly skilled. And they're still accompanied by, I think, dozens of war dogs. So those should at least soak up some hits. This is drying out very slowly, and as it dries we can kind of see what's going on a little better. Nothing good. Nothing good is happening here. Okay. What I want to try to do, is like right... Building present. Oh, cage traps, of course. Here, I guess. I was going to try to compress them all into cages, but it doesn't really matter. We'll just massacre them, and that'll free up all the cages we need. Okay, we are rolling out. That, of course, is going to take a minute. Oh, in the meantime, we need to get started on some bone crafts, because we got a lot of bones. We need some totems. And we need to decorate with bone. As well, over here we have some things that can still be cut. I think we're done with gem windows for the time being. So we'll let that happen. We've also got a bunch of cut schist that needs to be put on things. Okay. Where is the caravan? Do I feel like sitting here waiting for them? Oh, well, there they are, in fact. Okay, fantastic. Well, okay then. Thank you. That's very, very thoughtful. Okay, that's done with. Of course, that took a long time. Oh boy, but we successfully got rid of a bunch of garbage. So that's nice. I don't know where some of these corpses came from. That's interesting. Well, they're not ours, I don't think. Huh. Alright, well, toss them in the smasher. Oh, hey, I think we are ready to start rigging up cages here. We're going to need to make more mechanisms, if you can believe it. And you know what? We are, in fact, going to make all those now orders, as I like to do, because I want that to get done sooner rather than later. Now, we launched a raid. Seems to have been successful. Let's have a look. We arrived. We got in some fights. We lost a dog. We lost another dog. We lost another dog. Well, okay, yeah, they kind of went nuts on our dogs there. This is not looking good. Quite a lot of this is just dogs being mutilated. Oh, we got one. There we go. We eventually started to get our own back there after they tired themselves out killing all our dogs. Things started going better for us. Wow, we actually did not too badly here. Alright, this is going on long enough. We suffered no dwarven casualties as far as I can tell, which is what's really important. Indeed, that appears to be the case. Alright. Although we don't seem to have made off with any loot, so we'll need to go back. We probably got enough time here until we need to worry about... Oh, how's this doing? It's getting there. It's getting there. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's hit them again. Yeah, sure, send the squashed mountains. No, don't do that. It's probably gonna cause problems if I send an empty squad out. If it'll even let me do that. Oh, ballista parts. We don't need those no more. We should trade those to the next set of traders that come by. That experiment has run its course. Now we're doing this. Which is glorious and terrible all at once. That's how we do things here. Where are you taking that corpse? Where did you get those? You're not taking them out of the dump room, are you? You wouldn't do that, right? Alright, whatever. Too bad I can't trade the corpses to the merchants. I'm sure they can get some use out of them. Oh, do I have a place to display that mask? Do we have any more free pedestals hanging around? Those are filled. Nope, looks like we're all good on display pedestals. Alright, well... What if... We'll have to wait until they come back. But what if we assign that mask as a uniform for one of our commanders? We're tanning hides, apparently. Still slaughtering turkeys. Much turkeys for the slaughtering of. Oh. Pyrite, Chalcedony, Moonstone, White Jade. We got both of those on there. Aventurine, Rose Quartz, Rock Crystal, Black Zircon, Melanite. Cool. As you were. The melting is coming along. What is this? These are golden nuggets. Yeah, okay, cool. You can smelt some native gold. If we have any bituminous coal, go ahead and make coke out of that. Yep. Look at all them turkeys. Hang on a moment. Nope. Everybody is good, I think. Yes, okay. It's just taking a minute to get to them all because there are so many. And we don't really need to build a bank of butchers. Okay. What other projects? We don't have any other projects to be working on right now. Oh, we should lock this. There we go. We should prevent that from being opened, if at all possible. Could use some migrants, though. I see some more settlements I'd like to lock down and add to our holdings. Oof, the kitchen's full again. It's okay, we're getting there. We have a lot less rotten food hanging around these days, which is great. We should do something about these puddles. People keep falling in and drowning. Mayhap we'll do something about them in the winter when they freeze over again. Hoping this doesn't freeze over. This is going to take so long. Hi, welcome back. What's this? Don't worry about that for right now, because the squads are back from raiding hail wraiths again. We're going to skip most of this report here. We lost no dogs, killed a bunch of goblins. Fantastic, and we took some loot this time. Ooh, we got a beak dog. We came back with a beak dog. Well, that'll be delicious, because we really have no use for beak dogs. Alright, we're going to let them get settled back in before we do anything else. Somehow my game keeps minimizing. I am not a fan of that. Ooh, yes, a masterpiece turkey gobbler skull totem. Now, is anyone actually going to work on this? Because I do have miners, but they're all kind of busy. How much did this thing get filled in the meantime? Ah, look at that. We're almost done at the second level. Fantastic. Yeah, there's really no way to make this faster, is there? Let's see, these are all individual fill areas. Ah, love it. Love it. What should we do with these? I really don't know. I guess like all basements, they don't really serve a purpose. There are places for you to put things, but if you don't have anything to put in the place, do you need the basement? Is this mud? Yeah, there's mud all over this. Oh, and that's blood. There's mud and blood all over the houses. Is what has happened. I don't recognize these corpses. We haven't lost anybody recently. Where did they come from? Are those old corpses that we're just now dragging out from wherever they ended up? It's possible. These guys are still here. So we can't launch a mission here. Okay. Lunch blow. The jackals. Who the heck are these guys? Oh, Goblin Hamlet of Lunch Blow. Goblin Fort of Hate Lure. Monstrous Lulled. Figure Cooked. Kobolds, you say? The Goblin Town of Blowing Ally. They got 75 there. Burn channels. I'm kind of curious. Can we add this Kobold Monastery to our holdings? That's something to experiment with. Okay, why are we stopping in the doorway? Anybody getting on this yet? Yep, somebody's digging that out. Some of you may have already figured out where we're going with this. I think you'll enjoy this. Because, of course, it's not enough just to be cruel to the captives. We have to be weird about it as well. Who's digging? You are. It's just about coming up with new and exciting methods to torment our enemies. It's what we live for here. How long is this going to take? Not very. Our miners are highly skilled. Oh, are you also coming to dig? No. What are you doing? Oh, you're collecting webs. That's fine, I guess. You want to finish out here before you go in there? I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. Don't let me tell you how to do your job. You're the technical expert here. Mining is definitely skilled labor. I know the union doesn't like it when we use terms like skilled and unskilled labor, but the fact is, some labor requires more skill than other types of labor. That's just a fact. And I feel like mining is one of those skills. One of those types of labor. Yes, the human merchants can leave. We're done with them now. We're done with them for now. We're never really going to be done with them. Okay. Did we ever finish smoothing? Hang on a sec, I lost track of it. No, of course, this remains unsmoothed. Do I just not have any... Maybe I'll make everyone a smoother. Engraver. That's the word I'm looking for. You know what? Let's just open up Dwarf Therapist real quick. Make everyone an engraver. Okay. While we're waiting for that. And black. Let's hit Hail Wraiths again. Let's pillage them. Let's openly attack. Get on back out there. You're doing great. However. Stack good. I would like to assign more work animals to you. Yep, just take all these dogs. There you go. Alright, fantastic. 48 war beasts assigned. I think every one of them's on the Wings of Crystal at this point. Take all them dogs with you. What is all this? Is this all turkey and peafowl? Yeah. Oh, there was some giant mole in the mix. Delicious. What do you mean Mistum the Hunter has been found dead? Where? Oh, I see. Well, good news for you, Mistum the Hunter. Welcome back to the land of the living. Pick up your stuff. Get back to work. Oh, there are some dropped items in here. You don't suppose, do ya, that those are the result of people being hit by minecarts? What are you doing right now, Mistum? Are you, struggling? Now you're picking up all your stuff, and you're placing the vehicle. Having been killed by a minecart and brought back to life, your first act is going to be to play with the minecarts. Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't get hit again. I knew it was going to be a problem when I put them in. That's still too many turkeys. Go ahead and finish killing those turkeys. Yep, there we go. One's being let off right now. That's what we like to see. No, we got plenty of charcoal. Wow, we have 1,200 units of charcoal! Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot I was doing this. We want everybody to be a stone detailer. We've actually got quite a few stone detailers. I don't understand why they're not doing anything, but we have them. That's fine. We're just going to make everybody a stone detailer, and then all will be well. Dwarf Therapist is fighting with me a little bit, so we got to do this the slightly longer way. There we go. Whoop! Everybody get to work. Alright. Because what I want, you see... I guess it doesn't really even matter if... this, where is it? There we go. If this gets done, I just don't understand why it's not being done. Is it because everything's warm? But there are squares here where nothing is warm. Those should be getting smoothed. Very well. Hey, look at that. We're on to level 2 of the water tower. Why y'all keep going up there? Oh, no, you can't be filling your canteens. You can't get to the water. Why is this lying here? Dump that. Oh, good. The merchants are gone. Yes, take yourselves out of here and let our frame rate come up a few ticks. You know, just 1 or 2 frames a second, really. Every little bit counts. Oh, man. I'm going to try to get all this cleaned up between sessions. I make no promises. Everything going okay otherwise. Nobody's in the hospital. Nobody's starving or dying of thirst. Is this guy still on the loose? Yep, cutting rock crystal, which apparently has to come from all the way down here. Huh. Oh, because here's where it all is. Nope, that's cave spider silk. There we are, rock crystal. Looks identical to cave spider silk. Common problem. Okay, well, they don't want to smooth that. So what about smoothing this? If I tell them to smooth this, will they do it? Remains to be seen. We'll check back in a while. I imagine that's being deprioritized. There are other things that need to happen. Some of those things could be considered more important. Alright, I think we've accomplished about as much as we're going to here. So yeah, I'll try to get this cleaned up between sessions. We'll check back on my projects next week. Hey folks, thanks for watching. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed to the channel. Thanks to those of you who are not yet subscribed to the channel. And thanks, as always, to those of you watching this without ever intending to subscribe to the channel, because, hey, you count too. Every view counts. We will be back here next week with some more Dwarf Fortress horror content on Saturdays, lots of other stuff on the channel for y'all to check out, if you're so inclined. As always, drop me a line if there's anything you want to see on this channel or anything you want me to see on your channel, because I'm open to suggestion, and I'm interested in your content. That was a very good raid, and we came back with no loot. Alright. I'm going to keep dealing with this, and with this, and I will see you folks next time. Until then, Birdman out.